and I'm sort of sitting, munching into this burger, and I sort of look up and see you're there, but with your eyes closed.
I'll just close
right?
my eyes, yeah.
So I just sort of smile a bit, and then I keep, and then I turn off my own. I've been reading something like a blog or something on the phone as I'm eating, and sort of scrolling with fat grease-covered fingers, right?
Trying to find the finger with the least on it, right?
Just go like that, and I sort of see that you come in, and I sort of place that down my pocket, and then I keep eating and waiting for you to.
Excellent. So
finish.
I'll go make my way to the counter after the song's over. I'll make my way to the counter, and I'll just say, "Hey," and like it's the most normal thing in the world.
Yeah.
You know,
How long is it since you were here last time?
Oh, certainly 6 months, maybe 8 months even, and so. But absolutely casual, just like yesterday.
Yeah.
And go and look at the rolls. Right, there's the glass case there with the various pastries.
Right.
Not a huge selection,
of course. Yeah.
but just enough so that we know we're in Sweden.
Yeah.
Because you have to have.
Of course. Of course. A couple of wienerbröd.
Yeah, something like that. And so, but not the green things.
Oh, not there are no the vacuum dammsugare.
Yeah, no dammsugare.
Right.
Not because they're terrible or anything, but they're you can get those
in the supermarket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they're always the same.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Right. So I'm going to be picking out. I'm clearly picking out the one I want.
Frida's already like pouring you a cup of coffee because she remembers how you like your coffee.
Yeah, that's
how do you like your coffee?
Let's see. She's no cream, 2 sugars.
Right.
So
and strong European style coffee, right?
No. This is kind of this is kind of interesting, and I know that all the Swedes are going to disagree with me, but all the Swedes that I live with here tell me that we don't drink coffee incorrectly like those terrible Americans.
Right, it's a common
terrible Americans and their terrible coffee. We drink it properly. Now, let me explain to the viewing audience that the way Swedes drink their coffee is it's not thick like Turkish coffee or Mediterranean coffee. It is thin and it is black usually, and I mean it's served black and then you mix it so you don't get it full of stuff. And it is not served in a thimble. It is served in a proper cup, and you drink it in quantity.
Yeah.
How is that not American coffee? So
we like to claim that your coffee is as weak as a Budweiser, right?
It's exactly the same. It's the best American coffee drinking is the same as the Swedish coffee drinking. Yeah. So I'm in heaven here,
right?
Because everybody, I don't have to explain my coffee drinking habits. It's not like in Italy where I say, if I say let's get some coffee, I suddenly realize I've made a terrible mistake. So, right. Okay. So now the deal is so she gets the the proper cup and gets that. Thanks, Frida.
A little porcelain cup, of course, right?
Yeah. I figure this place is gonna have those. Yeah. So get that, and I get the probably a wienerbröd and head over and take my seat at the table next to US. Right. And so and just sit down and
I sort of look over and go
and so and make up, and now that this has been established then we can launch into the conversation just to say how are things.
Well, nothing much happens up here, right? What are you doing back?
There's a seminar.
Really?
Yes, there's a seminar on. Why not? There's a yoga. There's a yoga seminar.
Right, of course. Right. Oh, and the retreat just outside of what's it called? Like Björkhagen, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty new.
And yes, and
I think you'd like that.
She says, you meet some very interesting people, but that's not really why I want to go. So
it's to get away from people.
Yeah,
right?
a little bit, but so it's kind of a half and half, you know.
Yeah,
but I'm kind of excited just to go and work out. But first, and no need for explanation. But first,
of course,
right. So maybe time passes, you know, in silence a little bit. But and waiting for the next song too, right? And so I'm kind of wondering, you know, what could be the next song? I kind of, I know. Along with I had to go back to the counter. My hands were full. I have to go back to the counter because I need to get some of the little jukebox.
Oh, right.
You know,
the tokens.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah, there's this little wicker bowl,
right,
where they're all just lying on a little napkin.
Perfect.
You could just grab
them.
You just grab them and put them. It's not a money thing. Right?
Exactly.
It's just,
So the I love this place. Let's go there tomorrow morning.
Yeah, let's.
So what happens is the I don't know. She's got to have like a real conversation a little bit anyway. Right. She says, one guy who's going to be there is he's an old guy. He's way old. And this is kind of a joke. She's like, I know I'm old, but he's old. It's kind of the joke there. And the point is that he's a great guitarist. And he loves, he's not going to make a big deal out of it. He's not going to make life, difficult or anything, or whatever. But, what kind of been writing any songs? Got a new song?
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've got one I've been working on. It doesn't have any lyrics yet though, but it's sort of more of a riff or a melody. It's got a, but yeah. I've got.
Yeah,
of course.
I just know
if you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, sure. So they may speak actually fairly technically for a little bit about the proper.
Yeah, of course.
You might even say, he's because a guitarist especially. They never actually talk about the notes and the melody.
Right.
They say this chord,
right.
It starts in A minor and
exactly.
then it shifts to this, and then anyone else is just lost.
Yeah.
Like, but what does it sound like? And they're like, what?
What? I just told you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And so I think they'll probably talk technically for a little bit, and it's kind of nice,
sort of,
It's something for him to talk to that he's not going to get most other places.
Yeah.
Because
here everyone is like, yeah, I like it, and that's sort of it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like that's nice,
He
but
might
you
even,
don't get any.
He might even say something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, my friends say, it's nice.
Exactly.
Like,
they said that about my last 10 songs. So,
she just grunts. She's like, I know all about that. So she says, hold on here, and hops up. And goes over and puts in a token for the Grateful Dead's Box of Rain, which is a beautiful song. And she says, oh, shh, for listening to this song.
Yeah.
So,
and I sort of sit towards the jukebox.
Yeah.
Sort of turn around the chair and got the French fries there, so I sort of dip a bit and nibble on the French fries and sort of.
And meanwhile, while the song is playing, because she's got the song like absolutely taped in her head, so then she's kind of like pulled out the napkin, and kind of starts noting a couple of things down based on what you had said earlier.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the kind of thing. It's
and
all established.
I look, but I try to seem like I'm not looking. Like, I'm listening to the...
Yeah. So then, I think that the camaraderie, the good old feeling is established again.
All right. So I want to.
So I think a desire.
Yeah.
You know, she desires that that he's, desires. You know what? To hear a song of his. It's not even a matter of anything else. She just wants to hear it played by human hands. That's what she's decided. She sees him again, and she's like, it's time for some of this. I just want to hear some of those just actually played. That's all. So that's her desire in that sense.
All right. Should we take a look at what desires actually do?
Roll a d6. If it is equal to or less than the number of desires, your character dies instantly. Wait, what?
Oh, we have qualities. Hang on.
Maybe it was one of the things we did before?
The qualities are things, are positive actions or behaviors that the characters that you can use to realize your desires. Listen, share, spontaneity. Did you say savoir-faire in English?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah.
Direct. Yeah. We don't translate it.
Yeah. Creativity and curiosity.
Didn't we just do all of those things? Or very nearly all of them in the last role playing?
Right.
Because I know that you and I just demonstrated at least 4 of those.
So it says the definitions of these qualities are a bit up to interpretation for the players. The goal is to check certain qualities to accomplish your desires. So to do this, you can talk about how your character behaves in the sense of one of these qualities. A different player can also note that you just acted according to this quality, and it should have an impact on at least one of the other.
Can you call it for yourself?
Persons, not necessarily me, but also Frida and so on.
I can.
You can call it yourself, or someone else can.
I'm calling her entrance savoir-faire. I'm calling the interest in the music to be curiosity. I'm calling that she listened. They shared like what she was doing, or they like shared friends or something.
So you need to accumulate 3 checks to resolve a desire.
Well, listening, share, spontaneity, savoir-faire.
Yeah, it does it. Yeah,
I just got 6 for 6.
Yep. It just
Sorry to say,
it does say it should not be anecdotal. Like using this quality should like have an effect on the people nearby you. But I mean, in general, at least 3. I think we can absolutely.
All right, so it looks like I just got as desired, right?
Right.
Or at least that will be fulfilled when I get it over to the guitar guy.